KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
We are working with our partners to investigate this as an act of terrorism.
Coming in now at noon, we are learning some new information from investigators about the deadly attack in New Orleans, what the FBI is revealing about the suspect's background.
And as we head closer towards the weekend, we're tracking a couple storms that will be delivering a wintry mix of rain and snow to the inland Northwest.
And another possible terror attack caught on camera. A Cybertruck explodes right in front of the Trump International Hotel located in Las Vegas. More on that. Hi, everyone. It is so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. And we begin with a look at your forecast. Thomas, are you tracking, you said a wintry mix today. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, I know that's a broad term, but wintry mix meaning rain and or snow.
Okay.
And it does mean that some of you will get rain today, some of you get snow, and some of you actually will get a mix of both as we head into the afternoon. So we'll jump into Doppler radar. The blue is the snow, the green is the rain. Let's zoom in kind of over the central part here, Lincoln and Spokane County. A few snow showers just starting to pop up on Doppler radar nearby. Nothing yet from our outdoor weather center, though the current temperature is right at 32 degrees. So if anything's fallen from the clouds, it's probably snow at the moment. Now temperatures are a little bit warmer the farther south you go. Looks like it's over kind of the foothills of the Blue Mountains. So from Walla Walla, Dayton, Pomeroy, and Lewiston, you are all on the rain side of things right now. And Moses Lake, it got snow at the moment. Now this batch of precipitation, either way, is heading eastward. It still could shift around a little bit, but our latest computer model projections did trend slightly more onto the snow side of things for Spokane. Might not perfectly end up that way. In fact, I have a hunch that the downtown corridor and I-90 will probably end up as rain, whereas the higher elevations like here at our Southville studios will probably end up as snowfall. So that's what we'll be watching for the afternoon hours today, but a pretty short duration event. A heavier one on the way tomorrow. So we're going to cover both wintry mix storms, one for today and a stronger one for Friday. So all those details, including the timing of these storms, is all coming up.
This is coming in new at noon. We are learning more about some of the victims of yesterday's deadly truck ramming attack that happened in New Orleans. Authorities say 14 people total were killed and at least 39 more people were injured. Investigators now say the driver, who was killed by police, they believe acted alone and was inspired by ISIS. Nicole Valdez reports from New Orleans.
Law enforcement searched the Houston area home Thursday of the driver who intentionally rammed a truck into the crowd in New Orleans on New Year's Day.
We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack except for Shamsuddin Jabbar.
The FBI has identified the attacker as 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, a U.S. citizen and Army veteran. Court records show he was divorced 3 times in the past 13 years. The FBI says the killer had an ISIS flag attached to the truck.
He posted several videos to an online platform proclaiming his support for ISIS.
Authorities say at least one suspected improvised explosive device and 2 guns were recovered at the scene.
ARs and bombs and all that, man. But the aftermath was really what got me, like bodies all up and down the street.
Among the victims killed were 28-year-old former Princeton University football star Tiger Besh and Reggie Hunter, a 37-year-old father of 2.
This hurts. This is terrible. And we want as much justice for him as we possibly can get.
New Orleans police say they are ramping up their security protocols after the city temporarily removed protective barriers designed to block traffic.
We're going to harden the targets more by using heavier equipment to block these intersections.
A cruiser had been positioned along Bourbon Street, but the suspect sped around it, veering onto the sidewalk. Nicole Valdez, CBS News, New Orleans.
Now, Sugar Bowl officials say the Superdome and surrounding areas they believe are safe for today's game between Georgia and Notre Dame. Meanwhile, the NFL says it is creating a comprehensive security plan for the next big event that is coming up at the Superdome next month, which is, of course, the Super Bowl. You can find the very latest updates as the Bourbon Street attack investigation continues. We have that on our streaming platform. If you don't yet have KREM 2 Plus, it is free to download and watch right now. You can do that on Roku, Fire, and Apple TVs. Easy and free. Meanwhile, officials have identified the person who died when a Cybertruck full of explosive blew up in front of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas yesterday. Two officials told the Associated Press that the man inside the truck was Matthew Leibelsberger, an active duty U.S. Army soldier and member of the Green Berets. He served in the Army since 2006 and was on approved leave when he died. Investigators also believe he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound before the explosion. It is now being investigated as a possible act of terrorism.
We had three explosions.
It was sitting in the porte-cochere for about 15 seconds before it exploded.
7 people suffered minor injuries from the explosion. Officials in Colorado say they are searching a home in Colorado Springs and know the person who rented the truck in the first place. However, they have not released that person's name just yet. We do have a couple of recall alerts for you this afternoon. Ford is recalling nearly 300,000 diesel-powered F-Series trucks. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says that the vehicle's fuel pumps may fail and cause a loss of power, which of course would increase the risk of a crash. Ford says so far it is unaware of any accidents or injuries that have been caused by this specific issue. Owners of the recalled vehicles can get a free repair at Ford dealerships. And more listeria concerns for shoppers this afternoon at Braga Fresh. They have issued a voluntary recall for 12-ounce bags of its marketplace ready-to-eat broccoli florets. This is because of possible listeria contamination. The produce was sold by Walmart stores with a Best Buy date of December 10th, 2024. The FDA says all of the impacted items are past their expiration date and are no longer on store shelves. Anyone who still has the recalled broccoli, though, should throw it away right away. The Gonzaga Bulldogs facing off against the Portland Pilots tonight at the Spokane Arena. We look ahead at the Community Cancer Fund Classic. That's coming up.